Hello class, my name is Dmitry. I am your accounting for small business 7 professor, and this is our video orientation for the class. The class is fully online. We don't have any meetings. It's called an asynchronous format, meaning we never meet live. We don't have Zoom meetings, on-campus meetings. So hopefully this video will help you get started with the class. So I'm going to share the screen right here, and first of all I'm going to start with the, let me put this away, oops, I do need this, I don't need hide this, okay. So I'm going to start with the syllabus. I emailed you the syllabus. You also have access to it in Canvas. So this is our document, 6 pages. So 4 pages of the syllabus. Make sure you read it. I'm not going to walk you through this in this video. I'll just highlight some parts. And then the last 2 pages, so page 5 and 6, right here, page 5 and 6. This is the class schedule. So I actually printed out, put on the wall of my office, kind of mark it off. So this is how the schedule shows to you all the dates, the deadlines, assignments, things like that. So pretty much we have 11 chapters to cover. Every week we cover 1 chapter. Every chapter we have 4 assignments due. Now this homework assignment is not in chapter 1. So chapter 1 does not have homework. But starting chapter 2, every chapter has homework assignment. Every chapter has 1 graded discussion board, 1 so-called smart book assignment, homework assignment, with the exception of chapter 1, and a quiz. Okay? So everything is usually due on Sunday at 11:59 p.m. All assignments, there is sometimes extra credit, but all 4 assignments every week are due on Sunday at 11:59 p.m. I'll send you reminders, with 1 exception. Your main post in the graded discussion board is due by that week's Thursday. So Thursday midnight, main post. And then you will have to reply to at least 3 students. So those replies, the smart book assignment, the homework assignment, and the quiz are due Sunday midnight. Very straightforward, and again, we've got, except with the Thanksgiving break, we have with you every week 1 chapter, and we're covering 11 chapters. We're not covering chapters 12 and 13 from the book. Then every 3 weeks, after every 3 chapters, you have a test, an exam. An exam is open from Sunday, early, like midnight Sunday, beginning of Sunday, whole Sunday until Monday midnight. But you have 1 attempt to access the exam, and you have 3 hours to complete it. So smart book and homework don't have a time limit. Before the deadline, you can go in and out as many times as you want. Save and exit, come back. The quiz is timed. It's an hour and a half, 1 attempt. Once you start it, you have to finish it, 90 minutes. And the tests are also timed at 3 hours. Now, all of these assignments are described in your syllabus. So right here, everything I just talked about, your discussions, your smart book, your homework, your quizzes, everything is described. The very last exam, the very last test is not comprehensive, meaning it doesn't cover everything. It's just covering the last actually 2 chapters. So test 1, 2, 3, each cover 3 chapters. The last test 4 covers the last 2 chapters. Okay. So our online classroom is called Canvas. Within Canvas, I'm going to show it to you. You're going to use the homework management system called Connect to complete all of these assignments except for the discussions. So Canvas is our classroom online. It has all information you need. Within Canvas, you will have links to these assignments, quizzes, and tests that will take you to Connect, which is a homework management system. So for Canvas, let me get out of here. If you've never used it, you go to Chabot website, scroll to the bottom. There is a link to Canvas right here. Canvas login. And I would make this page your favorite. So you go into the classroom, you go into our class through Canvas. So when you initially log in, you put your W number. Your initial password, which you can change later, is the first 2 letters of your first name, followed by the first 2 letters of your last name, followed by the last 4 digits of your W number. Once you log in, you will see a link to our class. Let me make it student. So right here is our class. This is how it's going to look like. Business 7 Online. Let me do student view. So on the left, oh, by the way, in the account settings, let me go back. In this account, you have settings, and that's where you need to make sure your email address is correct. I will be sending you emails from Canvas, and so I don't have control what kind of email address you have. Right there, make sure you, and you can put multiple email addresses, but make sure it's an email address that is correct, because I'll be communicating with you via email, okay? So let me do, I'm trying to do this student view. Somehow, oh, okay, there we go. So on the left, this is all you need, right? Home announcements. Every week there will be a new announcement that tells you what to do, and a copy of that will be emailed to you. Syllabus, I already sent it to you, but also right here in the syllabus, it kind of tells you the deadlines, like first week, discussion board, main post only, not replies, just your main post is due by Thursday midnight. Everything else is due Sunday. The replies to the discussion, you have this entrance survey extra credit, your smart book, and your quiz. The following week, main post due on Thursday, then homework, smart book, quiz due on Sunday, and so on and so forth. Most of the information is here in the modules. So when you have the modules, you have, the syllabus link right here. You have information about our programs with my videos. But this is your module, right? Chapter 1 module, Chapter 2 module, Chapter 3 module, links to the test, right? And so on and so forth. Very consistent. So in every chapter, I start with a very short video. Not video, sorry, with a very short audio, kind of like a couple of minutes. Here's what you need to do this week. But this is your main page, your main module. So for Chapter 1, this is what you need to do this week. You have links to my videos. So every chapter, I've recorded videos explaining you what to learn, how you learn it, like the actual content of the information. Followed by the PowerPoint slides. I go along with the PowerPoints. You have access to them here. You have the reminder of the deadline. Look, deadline is here. The same deadline is in your class schedule. The deadlines are also in Connect. So, and I will email you the reminders about the deadlines. So if you miss a deadline, it's on you. Like I don't really care unless it's a matter of your health. I don't give any extensions, I don't give makeups, because it's unfair to other students, it's unfair to me, it's unfair to the flow of the course, it's your responsibility. The entire class content is open in advance, you can work in advance, but after the deadline, unless you have proof that something happened, you went to a hospital, and you need to provide proof. Only in these rare instances, I'm going to provide you with an extension. Very rarely, like really stringent on this, I am. And so the first time you go to like this assignment, Smart Book, it will ask you to register with Connect, because this is Canvas. So when you click on this, it will, I cannot show it to you because I'm registered. It takes you to the screen into Connect, and it gives you options of purchasing the code for the book, and that code is $80. So you need to buy it and spend $80. So this code gives you access to all the assignments as well as the e-book, electronic book. If you don't have funds yet or issues, On that same page, you can register for a free trial. So you have access to everything in the book. The assignment's only for 2 weeks. And so you have to purchase this code before the 2 weeks expire. One comment here, if you've taken this class before, if you've purchased this code before, show me proof, send me an email, show me the actual proof that you have purchased the book and the code before, I'll give you a free one. If you want a physical book from the same website, you can order it for about 30 bucks. Loose leaf, they will ship it to you. But the ebook is enough. So that registers you with Connect, and then the systems are synced. From that point on, when you click on an assignment, it takes you to Connect, you complete it, your grades are transferred to Canvas. So the first type of assignment is called Smart Book. So you should always start in that sequence. Do discussion first, Smart Book second, homework third, quiz last, right? Let me actually go to chapter 2, because chapter 1 doesn't have homework, it only has Smart Book and the quiz. So here we go. Again, same idea, a brief description of what we're learning, links to my lectures. So right here I have my YouTube channel. So like in chapter 2, you have two videos. One is 35 minutes and another one, let's see, is not making any money out of this. So the second is 28 minutes. And so I've recorded the videos. You can do closed captioning, you can stop, you can, so I'm just walking you through the information, how you would be in the classroom, okay? Alright, so let me go back to module chapter 2. Okay, so here we have links to Smart Book. When you click on Smart Book, it's gonna take you to this Smart Book. It's 10 points. You can go in and out as many times as you want. So this is what you will see. Chapter 2, Smart Book assignment. It's gonna take about 40 minutes. It depends if you answer correctly faster. If you make mistakes, the system will ask you more questions until you get it right. So everybody should get full credit. Reading is actual reading the book, so this is not graded. This is what's graded. Start questions. So it's giving you all these questions. And sometimes it's multiple choice, multiple answer, fill in, like here it says, known as a business transaction. If you don't know the answer, you go to the book right here. You click on this, it takes you to the book to read about this concept, and then you rate your confidence, like how confident you are. And so it's correct, and look, a half of one of the concept I've answered. And I keep going. So if it's incorrect, it does not punish you. It will just ask you different questions on the same concept until you get it. And so all of this has to be filled in. And again, you don't have to complete it at once. You can go out and then come back next day and finish it up. So if all concepts are completed, you're going to get full 10 points. This is what you start with. This is how you're learning, Smart Book. If you don't complete it, it will give you partial credit, but that's just on you. Why not complete it, right, and get 10 points? Okay, so another assignment which will take much longer. So Smart Book is about 40 minutes to an hour. Homework, when you click on it, it's gonna be the major assignment, and it's gonna take you 3 to 5 hours. Now, every homework assignment is worth a lot of points, 40 points plus. And whatever is plus, it's building extra credit, okay? So when you do your homework assignment, everybody has the same homework assignment. It's gonna take you the long time. The questions come from the end of the chapter in your book. I have more information about how to complete homework in your syllabus right here. More information. It's there for you to read. I know what I'm doing. I've been teaching this class for almost 25 years. So, so right here, for example, you have to complete, missing amounts. If you see a hint, not every problem has a hint. So it's problem number 1. Where does it come from? Exercise 2.2 at the end of chapter 2. If you have questions, go to your Canvas and go to the discussions. So for every chapter, I have the graded discussion, like this one, and then I have ungraded discussion. And so in the ungraded discussion, you post questions about homework. Also, what I do in these ungraded discussions, I anticipate that some of the problems you have trouble with, so I already give you an answer. So check it out. Almost in every chapter, I give you 1 to 2 hints or answers, or sometimes I straight just record like a video on how to solve a problem. So I'm solving problem 7 right here for you. So don't ask me again. Okay? I will come back to the graded discussion, but right now we're talking about homework. If you have a hint here, click on it and it's beautiful. It's the same problem with different amounts solved for you. Now, right here. There is a solution. You can do closed captioning. You can rewind. So again, no excuse not to get it done. So I'm going to try to solve this for you. So like the first amount should be, we take assets, I'm using my calculator here. And we're gonna take 32, well, I guess I can do it right here for you. So we're gonna do 32,350 minus liabilities, 6,720. So the answer for owner's equity is 25,630. 25,630. Oh, right here, 25,630. At any point, you can check your work, and it says correct or incorrect. It's correct. Now, I left other answers blank. It does not mark them as incorrect, right? So for the system to mark it green or red, you have to enter something. Now, you're missing the amount in number 2 right here, and it tells you it's incomplete, but it doesn't tell you it's wrong, because you have to enter something in the field. So you have check my work, you have hints, you have discussion boards to ask me questions, you have tutoring for free, so it's on you. All resources are there. No excuses, no. And accounting is not difficult, but it's cumulative. If you miss chapter 2, you will not be able to understand chapter 3. It's just like cumulative, it builds one on another. So if you miss a whole chapter, there's no sense in you being here in this class. Especially the first 6 chapters, it's the skeleton, it's the backbone, it's the foundation of the whole accounting and finance. You can save and exit and come back before the deadline. Okay? So let me see, maybe another problem. You can go back and forth, like right here. So I have to record a transaction. So the first transaction, invested cash to begin business. So I have to put cash, 100,000, and I have to put capital. But let's say I make a mistake and put 10,000 instead of 100,000. So if I check my work, it's gonna mark it as wrong. It doesn't tell you the answer, but you see it's wrong. Like in this question, there is no hint. So there's no hint. Right? You do it on your own. Okay, so that's homework. And then the quiz is just usually 21, 22 questions, an hour and a half, multiple choices. You should do it last. You cannot save and exit, cannot. And also every quiz has 1 to 2 points built in as extra credit. For tests, every test will have 155 points, including 5 extra points. For the tests, so this is a link to the test, but this is a video which I pre-recorded that I review the test for you. I tell you what to expect, how many questions, multiple choices, problems, what to study, how to get ready for the tests. Okay? Discussions. So for the discussions, you have, as I mentioned, in every chapter, you have the main discussion and you have the graded, and then you have ungraded for questions, right? So for example, in chapter 3, right here, this is your main discussion. So in the main discussion, your main answer, your main post is due Thursday midnight. And you cannot see other people's posts until you make your own. And I check on, using Chat GPT? Are you using like resources for free? What are you trying to do? It cannot be plagiarized. It has to be your own work. I'm very strict about this. Whatever information you're using from the textbook or the web or anything, you have to cite sources after you post. So here's what you have to do. So it tells you debit, credit, write a post explaining the concept, what do debits and credits mean as it pertains to accounting. You study, you learn, you research, give examples. So teach somebody, explain to somebody who is new to this field, what does the concept of debits and credits mean to accounting. Suggest tricks, tips, tools, mnemonic devices to help a student comprehend this. Okay? So this main post is due by midnight on Thursday. Then you have to reply to at least, I see mistake, missing a tick, at least 3 students. And so how I'm going to grade this discussion out of 20 points, you have a rubric right here. So I'm telling you in the syllabus where your 20 points come from. Like if you make a main answer, but you don't reply to students, maximum you're going to get 11 out of 20 points. So if you every reply to a student is worth up to 3 points, but your replies cannot be good job, thank you. They have to spark a conversation. They have to be of learning quality. I will be checking on this. And so all the information is there. If you reply to a lot of students, you reply to 6, 7, 8 students with great quality, I can also award you with extra credit. So in your assignments, so this is your graded structure, grade structure. Everything right here is automatically graded and quizzes, right? So once you finish it, you can see your score. Where do you see your score? In Canvas in the grades, okay? The only thing I have to grade manually is this discussion board. So your discussion is due Thursday with replies due Sunday, so I'll usually grade it on Monday. Okay? I'm not on campus in the fall. I'm officially on leave, so I will be traveling and I'll be out of the country, and I don't have Zoom office hours. I'm not here physically, so I'll be in a different time zone, so be patient. I do reply usually within 24 hours, and I will stick to it, but sometimes, the time differences might impact how fast I reply. Okay, so this is pretty much all of the types of the assignments. You have people right here, everybody in class. You can send email to everybody or just a specific person. This is a link to tutoring. We have free tutoring, face-to-face or online. It's for you. This is a link to your e-textbook. And the last thing I want to say, this is a great class. You will learn a lot, but it's not an easy class in the way of, like, it tests your maturity level. You have to do a lot of work. It's kind of like sports, athletics, working out. You have to practice. You have to constantly practice to understand it. Once you learn it, it's going to be beautiful. It will give you so much self-empowerment, because accounting is called the language of business, since everything we do is business is based in accounting, and we can describe everything in accounting, what's happening in business through this language, through the system of double entry accounting and financial statements. Do not memorize, you must learn to comprehend. And in my experience teaching online for many years, and also taking a lot of online classes myself as a student, to be successful online, I think a student has to possess 3 things. Superior time management. Manage your time, schedule your time to study. No procrastination, right? Time management. Number 2, self-motivation. It's easy to get dismotivated if you're not in the actual classroom. Why am I doing it? What am I doing? What's my short-term goal and long-term goal? Why am I taking this class? And the last one, communication. You have to seek help through tutors. You have to ask questions. You have to email me. You have to connect yourself with other peers in the class. So communication, time management, and self-motivation. Have a great time. Enjoy the class, and I'm here to help you in any way I can.